Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about the Ninja Turtle sequel. Mutant Mayhem sequel, I should say. And, as you guys may know, towards the end of Mutant Mayhem, and I say towards the end as in the scene after the credits, where Cynthia Utrom is spying on the Turtles. And she says bring in the Shredder. And we get this immediately badass shot of the Shredder. Now, regardless of how I feel about the movie or not, I have to say that shot of the Shredder that we saw in Mutant Mayhem was so cool. And if I can find that video on YouTube, I will link it in the description for you guys, so you guys can even watch that scene, because not so much the first bit of the after credit scene, but towards like the end of the after credit scene is where I'm talking about it being badass, right? So why am I like talking about the badass and the Shredder? It's because, like, of course that kind of alludes to the Shredder essentially being the main baddie of Mutant Mayhem 2. So, for me, I am hoping that since they're bringing in the Shredder, I'm hoping this means that Mutant Mayhem 2 is more badass than Mutant Mayhem. It actually honors the Ninja Turtles lore better. Because Shredder's like no joke. He is no joke. And with the help of Chat GPT, because they could have done, like, create a fictional story of the Shredder better than I did at the moment. By the time I hit record. So this is what this Chat GPT's way of bringing the Shredder into Mutant Mayhem 2, right? The movie opens up with the Ninja Turtles patrolling New York City, which might have to be somewhat altered a little bit. Like, maybe like when they're not at school, they're patrolling the streets. Okay. Trying to keep it in this realm of Mutant Mayhem, which I don't agree with them going to school, right? But anyways, ensuring peace and harmony after the defeat of their previous antagonist being Superfly, right? However, their routine is disrupted by a series of strange occurrences, technological disruptions, mutant sightings, and increased criminal activities. Mutant sightings might feel a little redundant after the last film, but I guess it's the way they do it. I don't know. Anyways, introduction of the Shredder. Amidst the disturbances, rumors spread about a mysterious figure known as the Shredder, an enigma and powerful leader behind the sudden chaos. Throughout the film, his presence looms as an ominous threat, but his true motives remain unknown. Which could kind of go into like the whole Cynthia Utrom TCRI thing pretty well. Because, sure, like, Shredder could be working with Cynthia Utrom as TCRI, but maybe Shredder's using TCRI and Cynthia Utrom. Maybe, towards the end, Shredder betrays Cynthia Utrom, kills her, whatever, and then we get a final clash with the Turtles and Shredder, right? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. As the Turtles investigate, they uncover the Shredder's involvement in creating mutants and advanced technology. His plan to establish dominance over the city by using his intellect, martial arts skills, and a legion of loyal followers known as Foot Clans. The Turtles face numerous challenges, encountering mutated adversaries and facing off against the Shredder's advanced technology. Each encountered with a Foot Clan proves more difficult than the last. Testing the Turtles' abilities and forcing them to adapt to the new level of the threat. Throughout the movie, the Turtles face internal conflicts, questioning their unity and strategies when confronting a foe as formidable as the Shredder. They must reconcile their differences, strengthen their bonds, and combine their unique skills to stand a chance against this new adversary. The climax builds up to the epic confrontation between the Turtles and the Shredder. In the high-stakes battle across the city, the Turtles employ their teamwork, resourcefulness, and newly acquired knowledge to challenge the Shredder forces. And though the Turtles manage to temporarily thwart the Shredder's imminent plan, he escapes, vowing to return and continuing his quest for domination. The movie ends on a note of anticipation, hinting at the ongoing conflict between the Turtles and their newly established arch nemesis. So, and then I think that does sound like a compelling thing to go as, to work on, because if they do it like that, that could hold off. I guess okay, this is a pretty cool sequel, potentially better than the first movie. It opens up the door if they want to do a third movie, if they want to, but also it depends on how they end the movie here. If they wanted to stop at number 2, which if anything like number 1, please stop. Then yeah, they could. But I the Shredder should really mess up their psyche. They're 15 in this movie, which I thought that they were going to be 13, but they're 15 in this movie, right? Shredder's always been the Turtles' main nemesis, right? They always had to step up their game, no matter they always had to step up their game, no matter where they're at in terms of skill levels. They always had to step up their game. Even Splinter sometimes helped out, and fought Shredder, right? So I'm hoping Shredder's such a threat that makes Splinter and the Turtles kind of grow up a bit, work as a team, get over their whatever fears that they have going on, whatever shortcomings they have, and work together, strengthening, going into their strengths. April O'Neil, I have feelings for her being here regardless, right? Because she was in the first movie. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in Casey Jones. But truth be told, if they can keep the same energy as the Chat GPT said for the movie, which I will copy and paste what the Chat GPT said in the pinned comments down below. Actually, no, I'll do it in the description, so that way if you guys want to read it. Actually, no, I'll do it in the pinned comments down below, so that way if you guys want to read it, you guys can. But no, I think, if they can actually make Shredder feel like a real threat enough where that kind of forces the Turtles to go back into the sewers and not do the public life, I think that bringing the Shredder could do more good potentially than harm. Potentially depends on how they do it. Because I still find it stupid that by the end of Mutant Mayhem, the Turtles is at school, they're out in the public. Even Shredder's okay with it. I found that to be dumb. Absolutely dumb. So I'm hoping if they do the whole Shredder's going back into the shadows, right? They find a way to work as a team to beat the Shredder, but not enough where they beat the Shredder in this movie, leaving it potentially open for a third Mutant Mayhem film. I'm hoping that will get the Turtles to say, you know what, this public thing It was fun while it lasted. It was fun going to school. It was fun making friends, but we need to actually start practicing the whole, like the ninja. And I'm hoping that will bitch slap Splinter saying, yeah, this is why us staying in the like public ain't good. Because something like this will happen. We need to go back in the shadows. Like we were for the most part in the first movie. And hypothetically, if we do get Mutant Mayhem 3, which I'm not even looking that much forward to Mutant Mayhem 2. The only reason why I'm going to see Mutant Mayhem 2 is because of the Shredder. But they could defeat... The Turtles could defeat the Shredder in the third movie, right? With, like, Krang. Let's pretend Krang's in there, right? But the Turtles still chooses, by the end of the movie, to be in the shadows. Guess they're ninjas. And it actually stays true to the Ninja Turtles lore. But it's, I guess you can say that this video is like me trying to like find a reason to like make Shredder such a badass where like it will force the Turtles to like go back in hiding, ditch the whole like public life, and if they do make a third movie, which I'm incredibly iffy about at this moment, incredibly iffy. Like I don't even want a second movie at the moment. I don't even want a like a 2-season series that we were promised for Paramount, because But I want the Turtles like to go back into the shadows. This public life, they ain't them. Unless if they like go in the future, kind of like in the Fast Forward season of the 03 Turtles, where everyone and their mothers is like aliens, humans, whatever, where they live together with aliens. That's the only way I can see the Turtles living in the public in peace. That or living in society where there are other like creatures or mutants. That's the only way I can see the Turtles actually staying more than like a few hours in a public setting. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. But them going to high school, it doesn't make sense. And I guess this, like I said, this is me trying to like find ways to like bring the Mutant Mayhem back to like actually trying to respect the Ninja lore. I'll argue. I made this argument when I was on Inside the Booth and stream, and when I made my review for this on this channel for the Mutant Mayhem. Mutant Mayhem is a good kids film. It is. I'm not going to deny that. It is a good kids film. It's an entertaining kids film. But as a Ninja Turtle film, it sucked. It did not feel most like Ninja Turtles. It was something else than Ninja Turtles, and I don't think anyone, like, any Turtles fan will have an issue with it, Present Part included. But, like I said, I was die on that hill. Good kids film, horrible Ninja Turtle film. The only, like, cool parts for me were... Actually, no. Go see my review. I'm not going to spoil what I think. Go see my review. So, anyways, I'm hoping that with Mutant Mayhem 2, whenever that will be, they will honor the Ninja lore better than what Mutant Mayhem 1 did when it was released last year. But with that said, what do you guys think? Let me about like my whole argument and everything I said in this video. Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. Talk to you guys later. Love you all.